Hey everyone, it's Victoria, car blog. So people like relationship videos, so here goes. Here's more. I made a video yesterday, but the lips weren't moving at the exact same time as so I have to erase it. I had some good points. There was some good stuff that came out of my head, but I just listened to a little bit to remember. Basically, well, I want to add this in. I didn't say this yesterday. Basically, everything's psychology. I didn't study psychology. Like I said, I'm no expert, but I have experience, and I have always been good with psychology anyway, naturally, but didn't know it was called psychology at the time. So psychologically, we could do things that you don't even know why you're doing them. Like, for instance, people think that there's no game playing after they get the guy or they get the girl or they have a relationship for a long time and they can just let stuff go. I don't know about that. I think the first minute you get married, the game begins. That's what I think. There is definitely a dance that's got to go on after you guys hook up. I mean, there's a chase that happens. If you look at nature, I just watched Planet Earth last night. That's a program about animals and the earth and everything. And you could see how the animal is going for the hunt. If you look at even how birds try to get together, try to mate, because that's really what they want to do. They don't have the same brain that we have, but they don't overthink it, okay? They are very instinctual. Animals are very instinctual. So our animal instincts are still there. They're still primal. So, of course, there's exceptions to every rule, but we want to follow the rule. So watch Animal Planet, watch anything in nature, and you'll see the male hunting the female, trying to woo the female. You see it over and over again. I mean, it's like, how do you not, figure that out? Okay, so it may have took me a while to figure that out, but it did, and I'm sharing it with you. So the dance continues. You have to play a little bit hard to get. I played hard to get with my husband, but not on purpose. See, naturally, I was hard to get because I wasn't interested that much in somebody younger than I was, and I wasn't sure that he, and my goal was to get married. I wasn't sure he wanted to get married. He was very young, and so naturally, I played hard to get. He saw that as attractive. I was also very confident. I asked people what I would ask old people all the time, what was your secret? What is your secret? Why are you married so long? What do I get? Trust, patience, and I'm going to add to that, confidence. Confidence is a big turn on. It's a big factor. And I got to say, when you look at confidence, you're not going to always be confident. But I'm not talking about ego and cockiness. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone who is really comfortable in their own skin. They're not needy. They do their own thing. That's very attractive to me. That's very attractive to most people. Now, are you dating somebody or married to, there's an ambulance, married to somebody who's an alpha male? This is pretty important stuff. I really think that this is something to look into. I was reading all about the alpha male type. I'm not saying most males are alpha, but they are very attractive to date. They are extremely dynamic. They take over. It's really attractive to someone like me. I don't know. Maybe most people would be attracted to it. I don't know. Being married to them or being in a long-term relationship, much more difficult. So you can't get everything, you know what I mean? You want somebody that's passive and beta, then you're going to have to go for that, and you're going to have to see what you like in that. The more I'm married to an alpha, the more I wish I had a little bit of beta, because they are more passive, and they're more easygoing in a lot of ways. You don't have to try to convince them to do things, and because the alpha male is pretty controlling. Pretty controlling. But then, is it attractive for you to to tell your man all the time what to do, what to wear, how to think. Is that attractive to you? It isn't to me. If I had to do all that stuff, that's a lot of work. And I don't think I'd be as attractive to them. So, in a lot of ways, I think it's good to try to get that balance. But you do need to know more about that alpha person, that alpha male, in order for you to get some sort of relationship going on. Because it is a definite that they are going to be the more controlling one. You're lucky if you get an alpha that's very easygoing. I rarely see that. Rarely. But my husband's an extreme case. He does extreme races. He does extreme things. He's an extremist. I'm more balanced. Yeah, I've done extreme races, but I've only done them as a challenge. I don't continually do them like he does. Whoa, I'm going through some major puddles here in Hawaii. All right, so what else is happening? Oh yeah, if you look in nature, everything was created for a purpose. There's a higher power I really believe in. How could you not believe in it? If you want to be an atheist, whatever. But I gotta say, I mean, there's definitely supreme being somewhere. Something's a creator. Something had to create, right? And continues to create. The heart beats fast. Our brains can't be matched. Fingernails, eyelashes, you name it. You know, the whole grand scheme. And then you see babies and how we have to nurture them. Why do we have to nurture them? Why didn't they come out of us already ready to go? Why didn't they come out like a giraffe, off to the races, can fend for himself? Why can't babies do that? Because we have to nurture. And why do we nurture? We bond that way. We bond with babies. They are helpless. They can't do anything. But what's the best thing that you could do? Is to give. Right? We have to constantly give to a baby. That helps us bond. There's a reason for everything. You don't know for sure the reason. You can kind of figure it out. So if we have to bond with babies, what does that tell us in life? It teaches us. It teaches us that later on in life, this is how things happen. And we are supposed to come full circle. We hope to come full circle where they take care of us later. It's all about taking care of. It's all about giving. And the best thing you could do for yourself is to give. That's the greatest gift you'll ever give yourself, actually. Even if you give yourself, you have to take care of yourself too. I mean, there's nothing egotistical about taking care of yourself so you could help others. If you help others, it's because you took care of yourself. You can't really take care of anybody if your cup is empty. I've said that before. So, take care of yourselves. Look at psychology. Look at all these nature shows. And you'll get your answers. You don't have to be an expert. You'll get your answers. It's pretty common sense. You see the animals continually going for the males going for the females. And I'll tell you, they have it pretty harsh in nature. Nature's great, but there's pretty harsh stuff that goes on in nature. Like, for instance, there's a lion's den. I don't know if I ever said this on a video, but there was a lion's den. And there was a lion that was born without a mane. And he was excommunicated. He was, like, ostracized. Could not be in the lion's den anymore. There was no, oh my God, I'm sorry. There was no maternal, instinct where the mom was like, yeah, you can stay. Honey, give him a chance. No. He was the weak link in that chain. So humans, you got it pretty good. Don't expect so much coddling all your life, because look what happens in nature. We're still all animals. You think about that. People don't want to think that they're animals, but just because they have, evolved to think better. But yeah, we all are animals. We still have animal instincts. Just ask yourself if you salivate when you see, a beautiful meal or a pickle. Try not to salivate when you have a pickle. Come on. We're animals. Alright? So, think about that. Yeah, psychology is a big one. And to know yourself and to be good to yourself. These are all things that I really recommend. You don't have much time on this earth. You know what I mean? Do what you can right now. Don't wait for anything. Just continue to live every day as a gift, and I intend to unwrap it. Like, I really believe every single day is a gift. You don't know when your last day is. You have to really embrace it. So, don't look too into things, but that's why I like to extract things. The important stuff. Like a juicer. I like to extract things so I can get the important stuff, the information I need, and move on. There are people that go to school forever, constantly teaching, professors, blah, blah, blah. There's always teaching. I have nothing against professors, but people that are just constantly, like, I don't know, almost professional students. They go to college forever. But what are they doing with it? That's the question I ask. I didn't mean to say professors, not professors. I'm talking about students. I don't know why I said professor. I'm not even going to edit that. So I'm going to explain it right now. So don't write that, back to me and all that stuff about that. All right, for whatever it's worth, this is what I have to contribute, pay it forward. Whatever my knowledge is, we're all going to die, and why go down with that knowledge? Why not help somebody? Why not pull them out of quicksand? People don't want to get involved. Get involved. What else are you doing? That's what the thing is. We have to help each other. That's the whole point. That's how we were designed, to help each other. I helped a friend the other night, 2 friends, the man and the woman. They split up, they were engaged. I was there because I wanted to help. What do I get out of it? I don't get money, that's for sure. Give your time. Time is worth a lot more than money in a lot of ways. People need you, believe it or not. They need you more than you think they need you. Nobody ever got upset when you gave them a call or a text and said, "Hi, thinking about you. You need anything?" There's no shame in getting help. There's no shame in it. Because if your tooth hurts, you go to the dentist. Going through a big puddle right now. You hear what I'm saying? Alright. Drag this on a little bit more, but that's what a car vlog does. I have reached my destination. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.